What is up, quackers? Okay, we're continuing our conversation. This is the second video of this playlist I'm making about the basics of markets, the basics of buyers and sellers, and how all this works in the crypto market industry, basically. And so I think the best website for you guys to understand that could give you the best visualization of how things work in the market world is GDAX. And I've already went into that. Limit orders, they're free. Of fees, but that's a different conversation for later. Now a market order. So there's a wall right here. Right here are the buyers in the green. This is the lower prices that people are willing to buy for. Like, we will only buy X amount of Bitcoins for this price. And then here's the spread. There's 1 cent spread, 1 cent above it. There's sellers. We'll only sell our Bitcoin, X amount of Bitcoins for this price. And what a market order is a guy like me or somebody else that puts, you know what, I'm gonna buy 200 Bitcoin, $200 worth of Bitcoin. I push my market buy, and it buys it for the higher of the two prices because that's the first available price. So what that ends up doing is I'm crossing this wall, and I'm buying these, and that degrades this Bitcoin right here. It gets rid of it. It doesn't get rid of all of it unless my order is huge. Now that's how you get these huge sweep ups of prices when these numbers are all teeny tiny. And there's a big guy, not like me, but a huge guy that's buying tens of thousands of dollars of the Bitcoin, and all of these get swept away, disappear, and that's how you get these big green run-ups of the price, is when you'll just see all these prices just disappear, like boom. See, they're kind of fluttering right there. That those are people exiting these limit orders. Now, this is when I want to talk about the depth chart. So this is really useful because you don't really need to micromanage all these little numbers that are popping up. Like right now I'm moving this around, these little numbers. But what you want to look at are visualizations. See these little walls right here? So it's this right here is the same thing as this. And I know it looks scary, but it's really not. Here's the market price right in the center where this white line's at. This is the going rate. So just to the left of it are the buyers, just to the right are the sellers. And these little walls tell you, like when they jump up, the little, that little bubble, how my bubble's jumping up, there's a volume increase. And that volume, for example, right here, let's say a bunch of marketers want to sell, right now they're getting depleted, but there's still a big wall here, so it's going to prevent the price from going down. But this wall right here enables the price to go up because this wall is a lot smaller, and there's more likelihood that this wall is going to disappear, and the price is going to go up. Now, that's not guaranteed. There are some algorithmic tricks that go into play with this that make that not always true, but for the most part, that's what we're talking about. Yeah, so if you want your Bitcoin right away, buying or selling it, market's the way to go. Just remember there's a fee associated with that with GDAX. It's kind of small, but it's still a fee. Limit orders, buying or selling, there's no fee at all. And then a stop. Most people won't utilize a stop because that's kind of complicated. But basically you put in how much Bitcoin that you're willing to stop at, buy or sell, meaning if it gets too high or too low, you're like, screw it, I want to get out, it's getting too low, or screw it, it's getting too high, I just want to buy my Bitcoin, I was trying to get a low price, but screw it. That's what you do this for. It's a little more complicated. I've used it, but I think market and limit are what you guys really need to know. The trade history, it's not that important. It kind of gives you a visualization of the order sizes that are taking place and the frequencies, but it's not that important. It's more about just market orders that are taking place and whatnot. So yeah, and what I like is sometimes you can click like on a panel and like right away I can put my order out there. How much Bitcoin do I want to sell at that price or buy at this price? But the problem is sometimes it doesn't do it right. That's fine though. You gotta click it right. So you gotta click on these numbers. So yeah, and these are your orders that are open. I got an order at 17, which is way below. And then you get your fills. These are the ones that I've filled in the past. You can go look at the fees associated with them. Obviously, I try to keep my fees at a minimum. So yeah, this is okay. Now the price is probably gonna go down here pretty soon. There was a little bit of a jump up, I believe. Let's go look at the 1 minute. Not so much, but volume has disappeared down here. So now the price is probably going to go down. No guarantee of that. Volume can easily pop back in here if somebody really wants to. Has a lot of money, but yeah. So that's how a market works. Now, I'm going to go into the next video so the price is jumping down a little bit. You can see it right there.